What if a single, spontaneous decision to step off a train could completely rewrite the course of your life? Today, we are diving deep into the ultimate romantic masterpiece that captured the hearts of an entire generation. Welcome back, film lovers, as we dissect the magic, the unspoken connections, and the bittersweet truth behind this legendary story. Our story begins on a scenic train ride moving swiftly through the gorgeous landscapes of Europe, where a young French student named Celine sparks up a conversation with an American traveler named Jesse. Jesse playfully embraces the stereotype of the uncultured American tourist while Celine shares details about her life and her studies in Paris. She reveals she is returning from visiting her grandmother in Budapest to resume her classes at the prestigious Sorbonne University. As the train gets closer to Vienna, they discuss their deepest fears, including Celine's terrifying anxiety about flying and her constant thoughts of mortality. When the train finally pulls into Vienna, Jesse must get off, but he makes an incredibly bold, poetic pitch to convince Celine to join him. He tells her to view this as a form of time travel, letting her future married self verify if she actually missed out on anything by not choosing him. Intrigued by this crazy proposition, Celine agrees, and they immediately meet two eccentric local actors promoting a bizarre outdoor play. To break the ice as they walk through the historic streets, Jesse proposes a direct Q&A game, asking Celine about her earliest romantic memories. Celine describes her childhood crush on a handsome swimmer at summer camp, comparing him to a majestic aquatic creature. She also vents about the everyday things that infuriate her, including the subtle ways media tries to control our collective minds. Jesse then shares a fascinating theory about reincarnation, questioning how unique human souls can be when the global population has grown so exponentially. Their wandering leads them to a quiet, melancholic place known as the Cemetery of the No Name, dedicated to nameless souls recovered from the river. As the sun begins to set over the beautiful city, they ride the giant Ferris wheel where Celine teasingly confronts Jesse about his clear desire to kiss her. They later cross paths with a mysterious palm reader who tells Celine she is a seeker of strength, reminding them both that they are made of stardust. Jesse is highly skeptical of the fortune teller's intentions, which leads to a playful argument where Celine calls him a whining rooster prick. A local street poet then offers to write them a custom poem in exchange for any payment they see fit, using their chosen word, milkshake. As night falls, they share drinks in a quiet club and Jesse confesses his cynical view that love is often just an escape for people who dread being alone. They decide to play a charming telephone game, pretending to call their best friends to confess how deeply they have actually fallen for each other. Recognizing the harsh reality of their separate lives, they agree to make this their only night together without exchanging any contact info. They borrow a bottle of red wine from a generous bartender and spend their final hours together in a park, reciting poetry and embracing the fleeting nature of time. But when morning arrives at the train station, their rational decision crumbles, and they passionately promise to meet again at the exact same track in 6 months. Thank you so much for watching our deep dive into this cinematic masterpiece of connection and destiny. If you loved this recap, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments if you think they actually met up in 6 months.